What is up, YouTube? This is Satube SC here, and today we're gonna be watching some more YouTube. That I will only make 4 more videos of YouTube, and this time I'll be watching 2 videos of YouTube. And Nana, please do not interrupt this. I'll be watching how to make Sprite soda gummy bottle shape, and why Steph Curry left Nike for Under Armour. So I'll watch this first and then second. At first, when I saw his first channel, I'm like, how is he cutting through a plastic bottle? He's like, you want to see how? I'll be like, yeah. My friend Dominic showed me this.
Hey everyone, Awesome Disney Toys here, and lately I've been getting a ton of requests to do a Sprite Jelly video. Can you please make the Sprite Jelly? Please make a Sprite 1, 2 Sprite, boom, 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 boom. Check out all these comments. So because I love my awesome fans, here it is. First, we start off with 500 milliliters of water. I know, it's a little more water than we're used to pouring in, but I'll explain that later. Next, we're going to be using 170 grams of lime jello. We need this since Sprite is clear, and we want to try making the jelly look like the Sprite bottle, so hopefully the color is right. Also, this lime jello doesn't come in packets, which is why it's at 170 grams. Ooh, that's cool. It looks like we're brewing a magical potion. We'll also need 8 packets of unflavored gelatin. Let's throw it into our magical potion. Watch how fast I pour these packets in. Woo! I was like the Flash. Alrighty, let's throw all the powder into the water until all the clumps are gone. Just give it a mix. This would be pretty cool to make for St. Patrick's Day too. Okay, you can stop stirring once it looks like this. Now we'll put the stove on low heat. While we wait for this to heat up, let's pour out the Sprite. The reason why I use more water today is because we don't use Sprite. We'll just pour this into a glass to enjoy later. You were probably thinking the jelly flavor might taste a little off since we're not using the Sprite, but I think the lime jello will still work. Also, we're trying to make the bottle look as real as possible, so we could sacrifice the taste. Let's peel off the wrapper. We'll need it to make our jelly bottle look real. Now, just like with all the other jelly videos, we'll use an X-Acto knife to cut right down the middle of the bottle. For those who are watching for the first time, we need to do this now so that we don't cut up our jelly at the end. Okay, and let's grab some duct tape to cover up that line. Be sure to really stick it on there. It would be a real shame if all your liquid spilled out. Let's check up on our jelly. Perfect. We got it at the temperature we need. We'll just give it one final stir. And then we'll pour it all into this bottle. So far, just by looking at it, the lime jello color is pretty similar with the Sprite bottle. Woo! Crossing my fingers. Hopefully it's a success. You want to make sure you fill it all the way to the top so that we can create the neck of the bottle too. Let's put the cap back on. And usually I say put it in the fridge for about an hour, but this time around, we'll leave this bottle in the fridge overnight. Woo! And it's the next day. Sorry for the long wait, guys. Let's peel off our duct tape. Success! No liquids are spilling, so we're looking good. Use these scissors to cut up the plastic. Let's do our quick check as usual. Yup, that's jelly to me. Perfect. Do another check. It's pretty crazy how the jelly color is the exact same color as the bottle. You can't even really tell when you peel the plastic off. Now that we got the middle part off, we can start by taking the top of the plastic off. Looking good! Wow, that's pretty nuts. Even the bottle design at the bottom was perfectly created onto the jello. Pretty neat! Let's take this bottom part off and we're almost finished. Sorry guys, I don't want the jello to rip. Woo! Let's pick this up. Even without the Sprite label, this looks pretty real. And when you touch it, you know it's Jell-O. But I think this could look just as real as the cola bottle we did. Let's put the wrapper on. This looks pretty real to me. What do you guys think? If we look at it from all angles, it pretty much looks like the real bottle. Let's just add the cap back on. And if you just show this to someone else, I guarantee you someone's gonna say, that's just a Sprite bottle, what's so interesting about this? But they don't know it's made out of Jell-O. You know what would also be a pretty funny trick? If you told people that you could easily cut through a soda bottle with a knife. And then when you start doing this, they'll probably freak out. Until they realize that it's made out of Jell-O. Okay,
So yeah, that's how he made it. Now we're going to why Stephen Curry left Nike for Under Armour. Pretty cool picture at the front. See one of his tattoos right there. Add. Oh my gosh, I watched all for 100 years.
Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Prince and welcome back to The Fumble. Stephen Curry isn't just one of the top players in the NBA, he is also one of the top earners in sneaker sales. But unlike LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan, he is wearing Nike. Curry is an Under Armour man. So how did the world's biggest shoe company let the 2015 NBA MVP slip through its fingers? You're about to find out. According to ESPN staff writer Ethan Strauss, the breakdown between Curry and Nike can be traced back to the 2013 NBA offseason. That summer, Curry had voiced interest in heading a Nike-sponsored camp for up-and-coming ballers. This was especially important to Curry because he had fond memories of participating in a Chris Paul-led camp as a kid and wanted to carry on the torch. However, when it came time for Nike to make the decision, the brand chose Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis to run its camps instead of Curry. As discouraging as that was only the beginning. In August of 2013, Nike had an opportunity to sway Curry with a formal pitch meeting. As Steph's father, Del Curry, recalls, things started to go south quickly as Del says a Nike rep opened the meeting by mispronouncing Stephen's name as Stefan. You know, the moniker, of course, of Steve Urkel's alter ego on Family Matters. Now, the red flags began popping up immediately, and it only got worse from there. Later, Nike loaded up a PowerPoint presentation that actually still had Kevin Durant's name on it. A misstep that Curry's father says was the final straw. I stopped paying attention after that, Dell said. ESPN also found that Curry's decision may have been heavily influenced by his former Warriors teammate Kent Bazemore, who Under Armour used as a catalyst of sorts to grab Steph's attention. He was a rookie for us, and he got more gear and boxes in front of his locker every day than anybody else on the team, Curry said. In the end, Curry and his family, including his fan favorite daughter Riley, gathered at his agent's house to make his final decision. Before him were examples of all three options available to him: shoes from Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. At this point, Riley is a little over a year old. She is presented with a Nike sneaker, an Adidas sneaker, and an Under Armour sneaker. She picks up shoe 1, a Nike, threw it over her shoulder, Curry said. She picked up shoe 2, threw it over her shoulder, and she picked up shoe 3, walked it over, and handed it to me. It was the Under Armour Anatomic Spawn, so I knew right then, Curry says, smiling. Now, if you aren't familiar, Under Armour was offering him a deal worth less than $4 million per year, and under the terms of their previous deal, Nike had the option to match it, but unfortunately, the company passed. And now we know how the biggest sneaker shakeup of all time went down. For more sports scoop, make sure you head over to obsev.com/sports.
And that's why he left Nike. Basically because they didn't choose him. They chose Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis. And Curry's better than both of them put together. So yeah. What? Whatever that is. See ya. See ya later.